North is united, but the South is divided. The North is made up of one tribe, Hausa, but the South is Igbo and Yoruba. And I have discovered over time that the Yoruba man prefers working with Hausa man than Igbo man. So the Southern house is divided, and it gives an advantage to the North in the political balance. You understand? So maybe they will have their way. Maybe they will have their way.
And if that is possible, would that degenerate to the disintegration of Nigeria already with the overheated politics?
I don't know. But one thing I know for sure is that the will of God will be done in Nigeria one day. The North is very selfish. And the North feels that Nigeria is their property. The North feels that the North alone owns Nigeria. But I just want to remind them that in 1914, Britain did that bad business called amalgamation. And amalgamation means bringing the East, the West, and the North together to form a country. Before Britain came here, we were living at 3 nations. East was a nation. Definite culture, kind of government, and language. So was the North, so was the West. The East was Biafra, the West Oduduwa, and the North Arewa. And that is what it has been. But Britain, for their own good, brought us together and formed one country, Nigeria. There's no tribe that has ruled Nigeria like the North. And desperation is very, very destructive. And North is very desperate for power. And that is very bad. No tribe in Nigeria is a slave. No tribe here is just for makeup. Every people that make up this country is very important. And there's no tribe in this country that does not have good brains that can come into government and governance and give us ideas that can, make us what we should be. So it is very wrong for the North to always believe that only them will be in power, and consequently be desperate to have the power with them. It is very, very wrong. It is very, very wrong. I don't like that. And it is not helping us. The North has been there for over 40 years. What are they looking for again? And when they talk and when they do all those things, they don't consider the Igbo man, because they feel the Igbo is not part of Nigeria. And these are part of the things that, annoy the Igbo man. These are part of the things that bring about agitations. You understand? And instead of these people trying to proffer solution to the agitations, they are worsening, the agitating, situation. It is just too bad. And like I say again, it is a pity that we'll find ourselves in this kind of a mess and messy place.
You see them succeeding in this bid to return power to the North, with the South remains silent about this development?
Oh well, the North is united, but the South is divided. The North is made up of one tribe, Hausa, but the South is Igbo and Yoruba. And I have discovered over time that the Yoruba man prefers working with Hausa man than Igbo man. So the Southern house is divided, and it gives an advantage to the North in the political balance. You understand? So maybe they will have their way. Maybe they will have their way.
And if that is possible, would that degenerate to the disintegration of Nigeria already with the overheated politics?
I don't know. But one thing I know for sure is that the will of God will be done in Nigeria one day. God is stronger than any man or any group of people. And what he wants for his people, he knows how to bring it about. So, to plan is for man, but to execute is for God.
I'm a northerner, but I am laughing at what we in the north were doing. Buhari was president for 8 years. He did worse than the grandpa in the villa. There were killings in Katsina, Zamfara, Sokoto, Benue, Plateau. Nobody said anything. No protest, no any braha in the north. But it's rather unfortunate today because a grandpa is in the villa. The ticket and the Muslim ticket they propagated through their religious leaders, through their politicians. And today, because the grandpa is not doing their bidding, they are shouting that they will unseat the grandpa. It will only take the grace of God. Tinubu is not Goodluck Jonathan. And let the knows this for fact. And that the truth about it is high time we as northerners to wake up and start dealing with issues that concern the north and how north can develop and grow as a region. But this clamor for power at all time, we have ruled Nigeria more than every other part of this country. And yet we have the worst of the worst when it comes to comparison to the three regions. We only clamor for power, and even when power is given to us, we don't even know what to do with it. What is wrong with us as northerners? Well, let us watch and see the magic they will do to unseat the grandpa in the villa. The same man that was never a president and actually say it was his turn and he became the president. Now he's the one that have the INEC, the police, the military and everybody. And somebody is daydreaming that he can unseat him just by creating brouhaha and sentiment and emotion in the north. We'll watch and see how far it will go. But as northerners, we need to tell ourselves the truth to deal with real issues we have in the north.
North has been dominating political leadership of Nigeria for over how many years? 49 years. Since 1970s, after the independence, after the Nigerian Biafran Civil War, of course, you see only Hausa, North. On the political leadership of the country, they are the pilots. They are the pioneers. And today, just because Tinubu became Nigerian president last year, all the antecedents, all the shortcomings, all the madnesses of the northern region become what? They open their door for all manners of Sahel tribes that are from southern Algeria, southern Morocco, southern Libya, Chad, Senegambia, Mali, and so on and so forth. Those tribes that align with North due to their Islamic agenda. Let me tell you, they have nothing to argue about. They can only use their Islamic, contest or question to at least assimilate the Yoruba, their Yoruba counterparts who are Muslims in the southern Nigeria. Those Yorubas that are Muslim, they are deaf ear. They turn deaf ear on what I am saying right now. They have never seen anything good on what I'm saying right now because they are same Muslim with the North and they even buy into allying with their Fulani masters, claiming that Fulani and Yoruba are brothers and sisters. They are not seeing it from the angle where I'm saying it. I'm seeing it from the angle of Islamization process. I'm seeing it from the angle of religious madness, which has at least taken the North by storm over many years. I'm talking about centuries. Islamization of the northern Nigeria from Ottoman Danfodio, let's say 18th century, 19th century, 20th to 21st century. And they have actually succeeded in the north, spreading their tentacles down to mid-belt to southern Nigeria. Let me tell you, how possible is it that a Fulani man from Sahel desert will come and buy part of our seaports on there? Calabar, Uyo, Warri, Apapa. How possible is it Anyway, I see Yoruba brothers as people that are so docile and, let me say, they are docile, complacent. They can actually fall before Fulani because of their belief in Islamic ideology.
Welcome back, my people. I think you don't see the thing where we say they go on for this nation. The problem we normally face in this country is that tribalism, sentiment, and many other things in this country. You know that this country would have been among the best country, among the best African country in the world, but the three major language that we have in this country have drawn this country back. They are the one who have taken this country back. If not, this country would have been at the top. That's what I want to say. The problem we are having in this country is not as if we are pushing everything on northern people, but what northerners are doing in this country, they are not adding any better thing to this country, because anytime they notice that another person is in power, they normally comes against that person to use one way or the other to bring the person down, and it doesn't make sense like that. What we need in this country is someone who could come and take us from this bad this thing that we are. You know that everyone in this country are in trenches, so we need someone who can just come and take us from what we are facing now to what we are praying for, you understand? Because everyone is praying for the thing that will benefit him or her. So that's what we're praying for. But anytime northerners come out, they normally say, this also person that is in power, we're gonna use this one to draw him back, we're gonna use that one to draw him back. That doesn't make sense. Instead of them to just come out and say, let us bring a better person who will rule this country, who will make this country better. They don't have plan on that. Their own plan is that they should just take over power. If Nigeria make it go better, and if it make it not go better, that is what they are trying to do, and it doesn't make sense like that, because the way people are suffering in this country, if you know, it's it's the minority of this country are even trying to make this country elevate more than the majority that we have, because it seems the majority that we have in this country, they are not united. And one thing is for sure for this country: if this country cannot divide, this country should unite so that everything will go well. Because many people have been facing many challenges due to this issue we are having in this country. If you guys cannot leave sentiment aside and many other things aside for this country to go better, you guys should just separate for everyone to have peace in this country, because this issue that you guys are having is making the minority languages that we have in this country to go down. What many persons are supposed to benefit is in one place. If this country, they cannot divide, they should restructure this country so that every other person out there should enjoy this country, because this country belongs to everybody. I don't think this country will even belong to those three languages that call themselves the majority again, because this country is going down. This country that is supposed to be at the top is going down already, and the thing is paining everybody. And it gets something where we say, we dey hear again. Many people don't they talk and say this Fulani header, so we say they why many people up and down it's northerners that brought them to this country. Although we get with me, I get to tell Una about this Fulani headers. If northerners really know that this issue of Fulani headers that is in this country now, if northerners notice that they are the people that brought all these people to this country, they should take them back, because the problem northerners too are having is from Fulanis, because Fulanis have using religion to confuse them. That is why when it comes to anything, they normally think of religion. They don't think of anything. Religion and many other things is what is taking this country back. So I'm not saying you should abandon your religion because of unity, but religion is there and unity should be there too. That is what we have to tell you guys today. And for those of you that are just coming here today, if today is your first time, please kindly like our video, share, and also make you subscribe. Thank you.